right, Gemini, I'm going to go ahead and clarify your reading. Welcome back to the extended. I'm going to be using the Medicine Woman Tarot by Carol Bridges for your reading. So Gemini, you have a tower coming in. It is going to be disruptive to your life, but the point is Spirit wants you to believe in your own magic, that out of any tower moment, you will rise again, and you rise better than before. You do have this work coming in for the Four of Cups. There's some work that has to be done around figuring out who you are, what you value. That's what the tower clears out. The point of the tower isn't just to force you into conflict or competition, but rather to help you come out new and shiny, right? Just to be born again, to see that baby emerge. That, what do you come? How do you come out of that egg? That egg that gets broken open. Like, what comes out of the brokenness, and what comes out of the brokenness is new life, right? And what we don't see coming in for you, Gemini, is finding that sense of peace and calm, right? Serenity. And again, this egg reference of a new beginning. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. Spirit, I would like to go ahead and clarify the tower for Gemini. Can you please tell me more about the tower? Unplug and relax for a spell. What's going on here for Gemini this week? So the Hangman. So Spirit wants you to see yourself clearly. Here you see this woman looking in the water at her own reflection. And it's an opportunity to stop and see who you really are, right? Definitely, this idea of needing to do this reflective work, remembering, right? There's a sense of remembering here going on. Like, who am I? Where have I been? What have I been doing? And the water is this healing energy. You've got this healing, seeing oneself, working through your emotions, and seeing where you're going, where you've been, like finding yourself again, going deep within to do that work. So Hangman, Six of Pipes. In this deck, it's Six of Wands. And so finding balance. This is definitely a card of balance, a balance between yourself and nature. Again, what's that here? Yes. We see, there's I don't know if you can see that very well, but there's like a musical instrument, right? The pipes. This is the pipes card, but a wands card. But we also see a music here with the the Son of Cups, and so music can very much be something that you take time out as you are unplugging from the world, to think about how you could utilize music to ground yourself, to center yourself, to raise your vibration and frequency. Music is a great way to come in and kind of come back into your body with the resonance and the sound. So I'm definitely getting the sense of using music during this time and healing. Spirit is bringing in healing big time. So wanting you to reflect, come into balance. And what you're doing is you're healing yourself. This tower is clearing away something toxic for you, something that was preventing you from seeing yourself clearly. I just get this sense of being too small, needing to see yourself clearly. Not through this distorted image, right? The image in the water is a distorted one. The distortion that other people saw you, but rather to clear your vision. This tower is clearing your vision and healing you. Five of Wands, how you're seeing the situation. You got this conflict going on. There's some kind of conflict that you're very much focused in on, that's just kaboom going up this week for you, Gemini. Spirit, can you please clarify the Five of Wands here for Gemini? Death, right? This thing is over, done. You're done with this conflict. You're riding off into the sunset, like, deuces, I'm out. Whatever, I'm done. I'm finished with it. You're done with these women. It's mostly women. There's something I'm getting, like a lot of strong feminine energy, catty. This just feels very catty, toxic. I don't know who these women are. They're not in their high vibration yin energy. But something, that's forced you to fight way too much. Good, you're riding off in the sunset. That's dead. That's done. Boom. Right, gone. Boom. Time to make sense. I'm sorry. It's like kaboom. There's a volcano. There's a valley in the sunset, right? Like, I don't know if you see, right? We've got this volcano here in the top of the card, riding off into the sunset. Like, adios, dudes. Like, done. Not dealing with you guys anymore. I'm over it. I'm feeling that. I'm really starting to feel a little bit like, the more I look at the angry red on this card, right, it's just been taking so much energy away from you. It's been distorting who you think you are. It's been keeping you small. It's time to move on. It's time to come into balance. You are not what they have turned you into, that situation. You are a peaceful, loving woman sitting with the deer, and you're in there with this, I don't know. So anyways, that's done and dead. Four of Cups, right? Again, this is Four of Cups in this deck. You've got the Four of Cups in the other deck. Healing, lots of healing work going on. Lots of being by the water. Replenishing your soul with things that aren't sucking you dry, but rather things that nurture you, that fill you, that give life to you. Cleansing, right? There's a sense of like, I need a bath. This is like, I need a bath from where I've been. I know about those places. I'm going to tell you. So, this tower, it's made space for you. The Four of Bowls here, also, what do we have? There's an ancestor here in the background, right? Sort of a cloud. I feel like it's an ancestor or a nature spirit. Kind of maybe a nature spirit, right? Mother Nature. The ways in which being back, so she's like up in the top there in the clouds looking down. So it could be an ancestor, a female ancestor watching over you, trying to give back life-giving force. Or this could be Gaia, right? Like very much feeling like a cloud spirit, a tree spirit, nature spirit. Getting back, getting back to nature. But definitely like, right, like I need to heal myself. I need to cleanse myself. I need to bring in nourishing energy, nourishing water. I'm walking into the sunset. I'm taking my bath. You've been dealing with the devil. Bye, devil. Bye. This is the trickster in this deck. Yeah, that's why I started getting all agitated. I'm like, ugh, what's in there? The devil's in there. Yeah. Take your bath. When you come out of your bath, right, you're going to be clean and new. You want to walk away from this. You want to walk. You're not leaving nothing behind, Gemini. This was keeping you distorted, right? Your vision distorted, not seeing yourself clearly, not seeing the situation clearly. It was confusing to you. All right. Leave that energy be. Yeah, I mean, let me dig a little. Let me not just go devil. I get like that with the devil. I don't deal with the devil. But you know what? The devil moves through all kinds of situations and people. So be aware. Remember, the devil is always out there trying to tempt you, trick you, take you off path, right? That's why the devil is called the trickster. Trying to pretend to be somebody they're not. Like, hey, I watched this interesting, I don't know who this preacher guy is, but he was on YouTube, and I was watching him. Sorry, something about the devil at his table. I don't know if you Google, there's some, I'll try to look it up for the link to this video. But, he has this thing about like, where, how is the devil? The devil doesn't show up like gross. Like if the devil was like all warts and like oozing out hatred and, toxic, I want to suck your soul dry, like you would back up from the devil. You would be like, devil, get back. That's not what, I mean, the devil isn't stupid, right? Like who's going to go near, like anyone who preys on you, anyone who's full of evil, right? They don't usually ooze evil, or at least they do, but you won't see it right away. They usually try to like slide in, right? They're the snake, the trickster. They have to be tricky, because if they aren't tricky, if they're not the trickster, you're going to be like, I see you. Back up, devil. Get back. But no, that's not how they come in. They come in sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. And before you know it, right, you're sitting there like this family that's all poor and like, what the hell happened? I let this person in my house. They took all my stuff. They've taken advantage of me. They've taken advantage of my good nature. They've robbed me. They've left me in poverty and my family in poverty. It's like 2 women and a child. Like, who knows what happened to their man? Like, the men of those communities, right? Gone, done, exploited. But we trusted you. No. You learned. That's what you've healed from. You've learned. You're riding off into the sunset, and you're better for that. So just know there's nothing going on in that situation. It's over for you. It's over. It's over. This is done. It's finally over. Giving it too much time, too much distortion for yourself. All right. So what is, now that that's done, now that you know what you've been fighting that fight for quite some time. You're riding off into the sunset, cleaning yourself off, washing off all of that, taking a bath from it all. Where are you going, Gemini? Ace of Wands. Spirit, can you please clarify for us the Ace of Wands? I need to take a bath after reading that. I'm like, oh my goodness, what's going on in there? All right. Let me focus, actually. I was a little bit still stuck in that other energy. I'm afraid I may have pulled that through. Ace of Wands, Spirit, what is this new life? You're coming out fresh and clean now, right? You did take that bath. We're coming out fresh and clean. What is actually going on? We're coming out of our shell. We're fiery, we're passionate, we're beautiful, we're new again, we're at the beginning again, we're starting over. What's behind the Ace of Wands, Spirit? What's behind the Ace of Wands for us? All right, we've got the 3 of Arrows. This is the card. Typically in a tarot deck, you see a heart with a bunch of swords stuck in it. And that's learning through pain. Here in this deck, there is an arrow through a heart. It's through the heart of the bison. And how we are learning from our ancestors to hear the beat of the drum, to follow our path, to learn from our ancestors, to learn where we've been. So the bison is an animal that you need to think about. The bison is a very abundant animal. She provides nourishment for her own family and young, and then to humans, right? We can use the bison in many different ways, for fur, historically, for food. But she really represents abundance, and her big body size and the ways in which she cares for young is very protective. Her heart has been broken, right? Her heart is broken. You gave a lot. You gave a lot to people that were toxic, right? That were tricksters that didn't, they were never about your good. They never were. They don't know how to be about that. It's not what they are. But you are strong. You still carry your arrows. You still move forward. You still hear the beat of your ancestors and the beat of your own heart. You move to the beat of your own drum. You take this forward with you. What else here? It's coming out of there. Abundance. Harvest Lodge of the Stone. This is Queen of Pentacles, right? And inside of your lodge, inside of your body, is wealth that no one can ever take from you. Wealth that is waiting to be shared. In abundance that you take with you. Nothing has been taken away from you. Nothing. They may have tricked you and hurt you, and you fought a good fight, and that tower came in to break that up, and you've moved on. But you haven't moved on empty. You are not empty, but you are quite full with abundance in you. And out of that, you're going to share that with others, right? You are full of love. 7 of Bowls, 7 of Cups. You're swimming with dolphins. You're finding joy and happiness. New clean waters. You're no longer swimming with sharks. You're swimming with dolphins now. Before you were swimming with sharks, at least sharks, crocodiles. You can see the water spirit there in the background, swimming along with the dolphins. The waves cleansing the natural world. You're coming out clean. You're all clean. You're all clean from this. They didn't, you know, it hurt, but you're strong. You move to your own drum and you're still full. Four of Cups, please. Let's see. What does Spirit want you to find out about yourself? That's a journey of true abundance, of really seeing yourself in this time out. What are you to learn this week, Gemini? What are you discovering about yourself? Okay, Dancer. First of all, that you can dance through life with the best of them. There is all of that that's inside of you. It didn't go anywhere. It went nowhere. You carried that with you. That's deep inside your lodge, inside your heart, inside your body. They cannot strip you of this. Dancer is the World card in this deck. That cycle is over. Done. It's done. You've completed that lesson. You've learned that karma. You've moved on and you've come out of it stronger. Here you go. Because yes, aren't you now the Emperor? You're taking charge and command of your own life. Like I said, you took it all with you. They thought they stripped you. They needed you more than you needed them. You're walking away from that situation. You washed off the toxicness of it. You didn't see yourself clearly, right? They kept you small. You couldn't see yourself. You were distorted. And now instead, you can see you are in command. You are truly magnificent, Gemini. You are a leader, an emperor. An emperor goes out and builds their own empires. You don't need anybody. You don't need anybody pulling at you, telling you what to do, keeping you under their, hem of their skirt, or trying to justify their smallness by keeping you small. Absolutely not. It's time for you to sit at the head of your own table, and this is bring your yang energy out and come out into the world. But wise from where you've been and balanced. Exemplar of the arrows. This is King of Arrows. King of Swords in this deck. And it's a yin energy, right? It's a feminine who is embodying a masculine energy with children. This is balance. This is what I'm talking about. Emerging as much more balanced, as the emperor, head of your family, head of your table, head of your empire, head of your abundance, head of your community, right? Regardless of your feminine or masculine. This toxic, yin, competitive, codependent, needing to be small for other people, needing to take care of other people, needing to constantly be in conflict, drama, nonsense with the devil, right? You're walking away from it. This tower is clearing that for you so you can step into your greatness. This is time for a new day. This is a new world. All right, so clarifying last here, we've got the Knight of Cups, Son of Cups in this deck. This is peaceful, balanced. We're getting there. You don't see how you're going to come out from this experience in a much more balanced and peaceful state of being, particularly when you walk away from that nonsense over there. Spirit, please clarify the Son of Cups here for me, please. And camera's just a little bit. There we go. A little more focused. Another King of Wands this time. Exemplar of Pipes. Being a leader. I mean, definitely, I think what you were not seeing is your true leadership. You are truly a leader of your community, of your people. This is community level. This isn't just family, right? So if this tower came to take you out of a situation that was keeping you small so that you could step into a powerful position as a leader of your community. You have wisdom. So once again, to sing your song, here's the pipes, right? I keep seeing that the flute on the bottom. It is time. And the flute, very much in line with this card, calls in others, right? You're calling in others to your song. You're lighting your light. Your song is the song that other people need to hear. That's what they were trying. That's what the devil didn't want you to do. They didn't want you to use your voice. They didn't want you to sing your song. Keep your mouth shut. We don't want that around here. And now you're comfortable and confident. Again, another feminine in a, a feminine energy in a very masculine, the sage, a balanced energy in a masculine card. Ace of Cups, Ace of Bowls here. I mean, again, you're coming in to love, balance. I keep talking about balance. There may be actual love coming into your life, a partner, a partnership, definitely a partnership. No more of this. This was no partnership. This was hate, jealousy, envy, rage, just keeping you small. All right, the last card. Sorry, I'm getting ready to shuffle. I'm not shuffling. This is Page of Swords. In this case, Apprentice of Arrows. The page is the child, and you are the teacher of the next generation. To teach them which direction to go, which way to pull their arrow. You are showing them a new direction. You are helping the next generation take flight. That tower is necessary. I know it's like, oh my gosh, this toxic thing is getting blown up. It's toxic. Let it blow. Let it blow. Ride off into the sunset. Because what you're riding away from is the trickster. It's just a trick. Make that space for yourself. Take this time to do your healing work this week, Gemini. It's time to heal. Unplug. Take care of yourself. You are not bankrupt from this. You are full of life that's waiting to be given. You are strong. You beat to your own drum, right? 3 of Arrows. Beating to the own drum. The drum of your ancestors lives within you. They cannot destroy your heart. Your love is stronger than that. It's time to step into command. You. What animal's with you this week, Gemini? Let's go ahead and get a message from your animal spirit guide, Stephen Farmer. The camera's a little fuzzy. Go ahead and get you. See who's with you on your journey this week as you step in and take charge, right? All right. Spirit, which animal guide is with Gemini this week, please? Grouse. Oh yeah, grouse in another reading earlier. Grouse. It's not surprising what reading had grouse. It was a reading for Aries. Aries had grouse. So if you've got an Aries placement in your chart, you might like to look at the reading for Aries this week. They too had the grouse energy. And it's not surprising, actually, when I saw this drum beating. I actually said after doing the reading for Gemini, I would like to try to create a video on drumming. And definitely this flute energy, this music, the drumming. Grouse tells us to express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing, right? So, of course, the grouse is here. The grouse, I might post a video on grouse. Let's go ahead and read a little bit here about the grouse. Your first experience of life in a physical body was with rhythm and movement, the vibrations of your mother's heartbeat, her voice, and the pulsing of her breathing, and the fluid movement of the placental sea that enveloped you. So also Aries had the same, that's why it's a similar thing. You're going through, you and Aries very, very closely aligned with this new life, this new birth, being born again. They have this sense of going back to the womb, thinking about what may have happened in the womb. I'll go ahead and complete the rest of this reading on this card. You would flow with the harmony or disharmony of her moods and movements. If you've ever tried drumming or any percussion, dancing, or the two together, you would know that they touch something very deep and ancient in us, something tribal, a deep chord of being where spirit and body coincide. Rhythm and movement draw out sensual expression and merge with the sensuous world around you. By allowing yourself to surrender to the pulse of whatever rhythm is guiding you, you connect more completely to your body, When you engage in some form of rhythmic dance on a regular basis, you feel more relaxed and in the flow of life. So this card says, cut loose and enjoy yourself. Gemini, it is time to dance and move to the beat of your own drum. Put that music on. This is a very much about a musically organized reading. I can hear music, the flutes, the drums. You're going to be good. You're going to be good. Take that time out. Put your feet up. Towers come in. It's all good because you're going to be good, because you're going to step into your power. Take command. Yeah, that thing was a little rough, but you're going to find your rhythm. Alrighty, Gemini, have a good week.